So we're at home. It is, I don't know what time it is. It's like 9:30. That's 10. It's about 10 o'clock now. We are going to head out. It's 10 p.m. on Sunday. We have an open delivery on this load. We picked it up out of, where did we pick it up? In Portage, Indiana. It's a single coil weighing 42,830 pounds. I just finished the pre-trip on the truck and the trailer. I'm gonna run back real quick. I'm gonna check my chains, and then we are gonna get on the road and see how far we make it tonight. I'm really hoping I can make it down at least close to Nashville, if maybe not in somewhere in between Nashville and Memphis. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go that far though. That's an 8-hour drive. But we're going to try to make it relatively close, so that we can get this off, and hopefully we can get over and pick something else up. The shadows in here are all fucked up. I don't know why, but so that's what's going on. As you can see, I've got my groceries and stuff just laying back there on the bed. I'm not gonna put anything away right now. I put away my cold stuff in my cooler. I stopped across the street, right over. You can see it from there. That yellow sign right there. That's the Dollar General. I stopped over there and I got some ice. And we're gonna go ahead and check those straps and those chains. You know what? Maybe I'll bring you guys with me. Well, let's go look. Let's go see how things are looking. Let's roll up the window, because there are bats and all kinds of other shit out here. So you got to get some gloves right here. I got these gloves at Walmart for $10. You see, we got all of our lights are lit up. We're all lit up front. See this? This is a fucking field right here. This is a field right here next to me. And then maybe like 50 yards away is a goddamn forest. It's a forest. Open up the door here. Ooh, man, it's dark in there. It's a little bit spooky. It's a little bit dark. Where is my light? There it is. Look at this. Look at these beautiful lights. Look at this. It's lighter in here than it is in my truck. There's the coil. You can see what I did. I got my J-hooks, ran into these little channels here with a couple of straps, one on each side. That's a 4-inch, this is a 2-inch here. I didn't really need much because I'm covered for weight on my chains. You see, I got 4 chains on there. You can't really see it over here. Maybe you can see better on this side. Just a little bit. We got one up here in the front that's pulling forward, one in the middle that's pulling straight down. We got 2 in the back that are pulling in that direction. Actually, all of them except for that first one are fine. I'm going to set this down right there for a second. We'll tighten down. Go ahead and tighten down this first chain, because this is really the only one that needs it. Yeah, that gives a little bit of tightening, not much. You know what? We'll go ahead and do this one. So this one could actually use a little bit. It's the darndest thing. As we tighten them, the other ones get loose. I'm just gonna tighten up all of them. You know why? Because it's better to tighten them instead of having that. And this is actually a pretty small coil at 42,000 pounds. But it's better to tighten them than to have this big bad son of a bitch right here break loose, roll straight up this way, right out through that fucking door and over the cab of my truck. Because that's what will happen if you come out here and want to run coils and you want to play fuck around. Okay, this is serious business out here. These things here, these coils right here, these will kill you. Okay, and they'll kill anybody that gets in their path. So if you want to come out here and haul coils, make sure you do it the right way. All right. We're just gonna check our lights one more time. You see, they're all lit up. They're all lit up right here. Look at these. You know how much these lights cost? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. They're a little expensive. Look at this. Look at these beautiful LEDs back here. Look at the LEDs. You can't really see it. We got the polished bezels around them. All polished up back here. This is a beautiful, beautiful trailer. Unfortunately, we're going to be making a switch sometime here probably in the next couple of weeks. All right, so we got everything that we needed to get done, and I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road. I imagine I'll probably pull in down around Jeffersonville, Ohio, and get some coffee stuff. This creates a glare, which is ridiculous because when I got these glasses there a couple of years ago, I paid a lot of money for these glasses. These glasses here, these are $600. Okay, I paid a lot of money for these glasses, and I got the anti-glare stuff, which, as you can see, there is no anti-glare on here. I don't know if it wears off or what the deal is. Okay, but it's pretty ridiculous. I'm not going to take those off right now. I do need these to drive. Sometimes I'll wear these ones too, and not at night, during the day, because these are sunglasses. These are prescription. These ones here were actually like $600 too. I don't know if you can see that. These are Polo by Ralph Lauren. You know, these are expensive glasses right here. These are Ray-Bans. You know, they're nice glasses, but I don't know why you pay extra for the anti-glare. You know what? Come to think about it, ever since I've had these glasses, they've always left a glare. I don't know what that's about. So I'm gonna get on the road. I'm gonna stop probably, like I said, probably around Jeffersonville and get some coffee. And then, well, I guess we'll see how far we make it. I really don't know how far I'm gonna go. I may end up just going right past Louisville. I definitely want to make it down past Louisville. At least I've been up all day. I mowed the lawn. I washed the car. I made dinner. We went grocery shopping. It's been a long day. I was actually planning on leaving about 2 hours ago, but some of that stuff took longer than expected. So, enough rambling. It's time to get on the road. All right. So we're just south of Cincinnati. We're at the first rest area over here in Kentucky. We've got another 4 miles, and then 71 is going to break off from 75. I'm going to stay on 71, and then from there we have, let's see, what does this thing say? From there we have 72 miles to Louisville. And then we're going to break off there, jump on 65, and we're gonna run 65 down. So as of right now, we got another just over an hour to Louisville from here. It may take us a little bit longer because for some reason we're going a little bit slow, which is very, very odd because we're really not that heavy. I just stopped and I checked some stuff out to see if I could find out what the problem was. I don't know. Nothing looks unusual. We went ahead and threw some more batteries on our charger over here for the e-cigarette. I forgot to do it last night when I was at home, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're running a little bit low on our batteries here. So that's what's going on for right now. This was just a quick stop. I stopped at the Loves in Jeffersonville, got myself some coffee in my fancy Loves cup here, so you can see. Gonna get back on the road. We got another 3 hours and 20 minutes until our 8 is done, and we got to take a break. I don't know if I'm going to take a break or if I'm... Look at this. This makes some light right here. Nice. Another 3 hours and 20 minutes until we get over to until we get to where we got to take a break. And we have, let's see, what kind of mileage do we got left until we get to where we're going? 498 miles. So we're just under the 8-hour mark. If we figure we're going to run 60 miles an hour, which is usually what I plan my trips at, 60 mile per hour average. Especially when I'm going from Ohio down to Mississippi because of all the cities that we go through. We have Columbus, we have Cincinnati, Louisville, Nashville. Depending on where I'm going, if I'm going one way into Memphis or one way over into Mississippi, I'll go through Memphis. Or if I'm going down into Alabama, usually I'll end up around Birmingham somewhere, so I got to figure on Birmingham. Tomorrow, where we're delivering, we're going to be running 40 from out of Nashville. We'll get off in Jackson, and I'm going to jump on US 45. We're going to take 45 down to pretty much where we're going. It'll be right over there. It'll be right off of 45. I don't remember what that other... There's another U.S. highway where it's actually on. The place that I'm going. 78. It's on 78. And then I'm hoping that I could get back on 45 and run a little further down south to... what's that one? That's 82, I believe. It's 82? Yes, it is 82. And then take 82 east over to Columbus. That would be ideal. I really, really hope that I could pull a Coil out of Columbus. I need it this week. I need to get that kind of pay. Especially if I could pick it up tomorrow. I could run it out a little bit and get that off Tuesday. That would be the first day of the new pay period. And that could put me almost $3,000 in the $3,000 up for the week. And, just get another, run a couple more short hops. I got some stuff that I need to do on Wednesday. Got to, like I said earlier that there's going to be some, most likely there's going to be some changes coming. Let's just say that what I have to do on Wednesday has to do with those changes. I don't want to say too much right now, but it may the changes that I'm looking at, there's things that are going to be better for myself and my family. Just that's what we'll say. We'll say the changes are going to be better for myself and my family. And it's not necessarily that I don't like what's happening right now that I'm trying to change, but it's just something that is just something that's going to be better, I think. I'm looking to get a little bit of a different experience than what I'm getting right now in that aspect of my life. Okay, it may be work related, it may not be, it may be, maybe something completely different, but I don't want to go into too many details right now, because you never know what's gonna happen. So this is what we're doing. We're just sitting here at the rest area. I did get a spot, which is very weird, because there is, let's see, and look at here, look, there's an empty spot next to me. Okay, there's a couple more on the other side of this truck. There's some behind me. When I took this spot, I passed like 10 other empty spots, and there's people. So you can see all those trucks over there. Okay, those trucks over there are where you come in at. You come in behind them. Okay, and right over there behind those trucks, where all those trucks are parked, there is let's see, it'd be more behind these dudes here. Is pretty much where you come in at. It's mostly behind those guys. But there's trucks parked all over the ramp. Okay, and there's one guy who's parked at the ramp over the fog line, and to get in without hitting him, you've got to put your trailer up over the curb. Well, at least in a spread axle, that's what you're gonna have to do. One of you van guys, if you have your axle slid further forward, you may be able to get in around him like that. But with a spread axle, you got to put that last axle up over the curb just a little bit. At least the curb isn't that bad. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. This guy over here is flashing his lights. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I think he's watching my video. So, alright. Well, time to get back onto the road. We wasted long enough here, and I'll see you guys later. Alright. So it is 4 o'clock in the morning, Central Time. I believe it's 4 o'clock. Let's see. Yep. It's 10 minutes after 4 Central Time. I just got stopped at this rest area. And, we're about 5 miles north of the Loves in Horse Cave, Kentucky, which is exit 50, I think it's 55. No. It'll be 2 miles, because I think that one's at exit 58. The one up on 71's at 55. I'm pretty sure this one's 58. Let's look real quick, just to see. Yeah, we're in Horse Cave, Kentucky. Yeah, and it is at 58. Alright, so that's where we're at. We're done for the night. I've got 36 minutes left until I'd have to take a 30-minute break. I really don't want to have to take one. I'm pretty tired anyway. I've been up since I've been up about 19 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Get a good night's sleep, get something to eat, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I think I've got some salads and stuff in there. A couple of other things. I'm gonna do something. I'll do something quick because I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna go to bed. We'll get up in the morning and go. It won't be in the morning. It's 4 o'clock now, so I'll get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably get up a little bit before that, actually, but get rolling out of here about 2. And we are... How far away am I? I'm 330 miles from where I deliver. When I started, I was about 710 miles. So I knocked out just over half of the trip tonight, which works. And then assuming I get to go down to Columbus, Mississippi, which is what I'm really hoping we could do. That put me 420 miles out from that. So that'll be about 7 hours of drive time. Which will leave me another 4 hours of drive time on the back end of that to make it a couple of hours at least up towards Jackson, Tennessee again, and that could leave me enough time to make it home on Tuesday, go do what I got to do on Wednesday, get the load off, and that kind of stuff. Or maybe go get the load off and then go home on Tuesday, and then get up Wednesday, go do what I have to do, and then start looking for another load. I'm hoping that's the way to go, but who knows? Who knows? It's hard to say. I really don't like these rest areas. I used to really enjoy parking in these rest areas because they're quiet, they're easy in, easy to get out of. You have a lot less chance of getting hit in a rest area than you would in a truck stop. But I was just up in Wisconsin, and while I was up while I was up in that area, there was two rest area beatings in the restrooms. And then there was in Iowa or something, there was a truck driver was shot, killed. So I'm a little bit edgy in these truck stops the last week or two, and really it's been a little bit where it's just I don't really like going into the rest areas as much anymore, but I still do it because I prefer parking in these still. I think that it really started to get to me there. I don't know when it was, maybe in the last year, maybe a little bit longer than a year, when there was in Ohio, there was a guy, a young guy. He wasn't a truck driver, but he was a student of some kind, and he was walking into or out of a truck stop, and some guy on the bench just, shot him multiple times. And then the guy led the police on a chase, and he killed himself. And it just... You know, it really gets you thinking about how secluded a lot of these rest areas are. I mean, you're right off of the interstate, sure, but a lot of the rest areas are, you know, 10, 15, 20 miles outside of a town, if not further. There's a lot of people who will come and go, but, you know, they're still fairly quiet at night. I just don't like it. So when I'm in these rest areas now, I'm constantly watching everything, because I don't want somebody to sneak up on me and start shooting. Or I don't even like when people come up to the cab of my truck anymore. I don't know why I'm rambling. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Alright. Oh, my hair's all fucked up. Alright, just got unloaded over here in Blue Springs, Mississippi. I'm going to... I did end up getting the load that I want to get out of Columbus, Mississippi, going up to Ohio. Pays pretty good. I'm going to head over there and get it, because as of right now, it's saying I'm going to be there about 5 minutes after 10. They stop shipping at 10:30. So I didn't record the us getting unloaded or unsecuring or anything like that, because I'm in a hurry. I just pulled over outside of the customer where I got unloaded. I pulled over here for just a second so I could get this stuff off and write down my mileage. I don't have time to update my actual computer right now with all this load information, so I'm going to do it after I get loaded. And I'll see you guys. What you guys can see over here. There ain't much to see. It's pretty dark out there. You can see all these coils out here. More coils over there. There's all the coils there. All those lights back over there, that's the building. This one right here, this is the guard shack, and the scales, you can kind of see the scales there. There's another building right there. Right there. That is that's the driver's lounge. There's bathrooms and vending machines, that kind of stuff in there. And then you go in, you cross the scale, you drive past that driver's lounge, you go down that direction towards the left, down past the building, you go around the back, and that's usually where we load these specific coils that are going up there. There's doors all along the front of the building up here that you could also get loaded in. Add over here too. This is I like this place. They're usually pretty quick if you could get in, as long as you don't get stuck waiting in this line that'd be out here during the day. They have a huge parking lot. Okay, and you can park here. You can park overnight. That's another thing that I like about this place. If I come in, there's been times I've gotten in here when I'm out of hours, and I go back, I get loaded, and I come right back out here and go to sleep. It's getting hard at times to find customers who are going to let you park there. But this is one of the good places. You know, they take care of us. They give us that whole building over there, you know, for restrooms and vending machines and all that stuff. And that's just a driver's area. I don't know what all else is in there. I've never been inside of it. I've never had any need to. Because usually that's where you stop when you usually stop right there to finish securing and tarping your load. but I'm always set up. I'm always completely set up before I go in the door, and then I've got to shut my tarp before I pull out anyway. And it doesn't take me long to throw my chains. It's usually maybe just over a minute per chain to actually get it on there, get the binder hooked up, and get it tightened down. It really doesn't take that long. So usually I'll end up just chaining in the door and then pull my tarp shut real quick, and at least, you know, pull it back and put a little bit of tension on it. Then I'll pull right outside of the door, finish tightening it down, and then drop the back, and then usually I bypass that whole area over there and come straight to the scale. I think there's been maybe once where I've actually stopped over there outside of that little building and that may have actually been my first time here. I stopped over there because I was gonna walk inside, and but I wasn't gonna walk in. I wasn't going in to use the restroom. I was gonna go in and see what they had on the vending machine, but they were already closed. So I don't know why I'm still talking, man. I'm gonna go ahead and make something to eat, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later.